Have you ever wondered if the very place meant to restore your body each night might actually be draining it? Right now, just inches from where you rest your head, there could be invisible forces quietly working against your health. Most people over 65 don't realize this, but some everyday bedroom items emit subtle forms of radiation that never turn off. And the older we get, the more vulnerable our bodies become to their effects, especially during sleep when the body is trying its hardest to repair. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 of the most overlooked radiation sources that may be harming you or someone you love. Even better, I'll show you simple, no-stress steps you can take tonight to make your bedroom a safer, healthier space for deep rest and healing. Let's uncover what's really happening around your bed and how a few small changes might make all the difference. Number 1, digital alarm clocks. That little digital clock on your nightstand, the one you've probably used for years, might seem completely harmless. But if you're over 65, it could be one of the most dangerous items in your bedroom. Here's why. That clock emits electromagnetic radiation 24 hours a day, and it's often placed just inches away from your brain and vital organs. Most people have no idea they're being exposed to this radiation night after night, but it adds up, especially as we age. Studies from the International Institute of Building Biology and Ecology show that digital clocks release a constant stream of EMF, electromagnetic frequencies, that can disrupt your sleep, lower melatonin levels, and weaken your immune system over time. Dr. Samuel Wilson, director of environmental medicine at the Institute, explains it this way. Digital clocks create a steady electromagnetic field, and that's particularly harmful to older adults. As we get older, our cells don't repair as efficiently. That makes people over 65 up to 3 times more sensitive to radiation damage compared to someone younger. And this kind of exposure is most concerning at night, the very time when your body is trying to rest, repair, and restore itself. Take Evelyn's story, for example. She's a 73-year-old retired teacher from Oregon who struggled for nearly 5 years with insomnia and severe headaches. No doctor could figure out why. No matter what time she went to bed, she always woke up feeling exhausted, like she hadn't slept at all. I tried everything, she said. Sleep meds, new diets, even meditation. Nothing worked. Then she stumbled across an article on EMF. That's when she realized her digital alarm clock was sitting just 12 inches from her head every night. So she did a simple experiment. She swapped it out for a battery-operated analog clock. And within just 4 days, she was sleeping through the night. No headaches, no tossing and turning. It felt like a miracle, Evelyn said. Something so small had made a massive difference in her quality of life. So here's what you can do, starting tonight. Replace your digital clock with a battery-powered analog version. Or at the very least, move your digital clock 6 feet away from your bed, not on your nightstand, where it's radiating directly toward your head. And if you want complete peace of mind, try a classic wind-up clock. No electricity, no radiation, no worries. This one simple change could dramatically improve your sleep and protect your health. Why risk another night of silent exposure when the fix is this easy? Number 2, wireless routers and Wi-Fi devices. Is your Wi-Fi router in or near your bedroom? If so, it could be quietly damaging your brain and heart, especially while you sleep, when your body is most vulnerable to outside stress. Ever wake up feeling foggy or headachy, even after a full night's rest? It might not be your age. It could be your router. Neurologists at UCLA Medical Center have found that Wi-Fi routers emit a type of pulsed radiation, one that can slip past the brain's protective barrier, especially in older adults. Dr. Jennifer Klein, a senior neurologist at UCLA's EMF Research Department, puts it this way. The blood-brain barrier is your body's first line of defense, the shield that keeps harmful substances out of your brain. But prolonged exposure to wireless radiation can weaken that shield over time. And for seniors, where that barrier is already more fragile, the risk is even higher. When that protection breaks down, toxins can reach brain tissue, leading to issues with memory, sleep, and even cognitive decline. Let me tell you about Stanley. He's a 71-year-old retired engineer from Michigan, always tech-savvy, always up to date. For convenience, he kept his Wi-Fi router on his bedroom dresser, just 8 feet from where he slept. Over a few months, he started noticing strange changes. His memory got worse. He became confused more often. And then came the irregular heartbeats, enough to worry his family. His cardiologist, who had studied the effects of EMF radiation, recommended something surprisingly simple: remove all wireless devices from the bedroom. I didn't think it would do much, Stanley admitted, but I figured it couldn't hurt. 3 weeks later, the results were undeniable. His heart rhythm had stabilized. His memory and clarity had improved so much that his doctor ran new tests, and his scores had jumped nearly 30%. So, what can you do? Start by moving your Wi-Fi router as far from your bedroom as you can. Another floor, another room, even just the far end of the house. Want to take it a step further? Use a basic outlet timer to shut off your Wi-Fi at night while you sleep. You don't need the internet while you're resting anyway. And if you're ready for the safest option, consider switching to wired connections with Ethernet cables, especially in the bedroom. These simple adjustments could dramatically lower your exposure to radiation while giving your brain a real chance to heal during sleep. Why keep flooding your bedroom with invisible noise when the fix is this easy? Make the change today. Your brain and your peace of mind deserve it. Number 3, plug in air fresheners and ionizers. They may promise a clean, fresh-smelling bedroom, but those plug-in air fresheners could be quietly doing more harm than good, especially to your lungs and your brain. It might surprise you, but these devices give off two kinds of invisible threats. First, they emit electromagnetic radiation as long as they're plugged in. Second, they release tiny chemical particles into the air, and those particles are easily inhaled, especially during deep sleep, when your breathing is slower and more intense. Doctors at Johns Hopkins University have studied this carefully. Dr. Robert Chen, a senior lung specialist, explains that the combination of radiation and chemicals is particularly risky for older adults. Their research shows that using these devices every night can reduce lung function by as much as 23% in just 30 days, and the damage can grow worse over time. Virginia knows this all too well. She's a 77-year-old widow from Florida who used plug-in air fresheners throughout her home, including right next to her bed. I loved how they made my house smell, she said. I never imagined they could be dangerous. But then came the unexplained symptoms: a persistent cough, trouble breathing. Doctors couldn't figure out the cause. During a short visit to her daughter's home, her daughter removed all the air fresheners from Virginia's bedroom just to see if it would help. And within 3 nights, Virginia noticed something remarkable. She could breathe normally again. When she got home, she immediately got rid of every plug-in. Instead, she switched to natural options, and within days, she said she felt like a new person. Her pulmonologist was stunned by the rapid recovery. It turned out, simply removing the source of the radiation and chemicals allowed her body to begin healing. So here's what you can do right now. Unplug and remove all electric air fresheners from your bedroom. You don't need them to keep your space clean and pleasant. Try placing a small bowl of baking soda around the room to absorb odors. Or add a few drops of essential oil to cotton balls, but keep them away from your bed while you sleep. You could also try dried lavender or cedar sachets, both of which are safe, soothing, and natural. These gentle changes remove the radiation risk while still giving you the comfort of a fresh-smelling bedroom. Ask yourself this: is a synthetic scent really worth risking your breathing, your sleep, or your health? You already know the answer. Make this simple change tonight and let your lungs finally rest. Number 4, charging smartphones and tablets. Is your phone charging on the nightstand beside you right now? It may seem harmless, but this common bedtime habit could be exposing your brain to concentrated radiation all night long. And that's the exact time when your body is trying to repair itself. Your cells are working hard to rest, reset, and recover. But instead, they may be getting hit with radiation that quietly speeds up the aging process. Research from the National Institute of Aging uncovered something serious. Charging electronic devices near your bed creates what they call a perfect storm of exposure. Why? Because the device itself already emits electromagnetic radiation. But when it's charging, that effect is amplified. The magnetic field becomes much stronger, and it extends several feet into your sleeping space. Dr. William Patel, a senior researcher at the Institute, explains that this radiation zone can silently affect everything from your heart to your memory. Their studies show that for adults over 65, sleeping near charging could accelerate cellular aging by up to 40%. That's not just about wrinkles, it's about deeper changes to your brain, your sleep, your energy, and your long term health. Let me share a real story. Thomas, a 69-year-old retired professor from Arizona, kept his phone charging right next to his bed every night. It was convenient, easy to check the time, use it as an alarm. But over time, something changed. He started hearing a constant ringing in his ears. Headaches became more frequent. His sleep felt shallow, and he was waking up more tired than when he went to bed. His doctor suspected EMF exposure and gave him one simple suggestion: stop charging your phone in the bedroom. I didn't think it would matter, Thomas admitted. It felt like such a small thing. But just 10 days later, the results were dramatic. The ringing faded, the headaches lessened, his sleep tracker even showed a 62% improvement in deep sleep. And that's when it hit him. Something as small as where he charged his phone had been quietly affecting his entire body. So, what can you do? Start by creating a charging station outside your bedroom, your kitchen, living room, or office, anywhere but the room you sleep in. And if you need an alarm, get a battery-powered clock instead. They're safer, and they won't flood your room with radiation. If you absolutely must keep your phone nearby, switch it to airplane mode while you sleep. Because here's the truth. The quality of your sleep affects every single part of your health: your brain, your heart, your mood, even your memory. So ask yourself this: is checking your phone one last time before bed really worth it? Make the change tonight. You'll feel the difference by morning. Number 5, electric blankets and heating pads. That warm, cozy electric blanket you love? It might feel comforting, but it could be surrounding your entire body with harmful radiation for hours every single night. Most people don't think twice about it. It's just a way to stay warm. But what if that warmth is quietly working against your health? Experts at the Environmental Medicine Research Institute have studied this closely, and what they've found is deeply concerning, especially for older adults. Dr. Elizabeth Foster, the Institute's research director, explains it clearly. Electric blankets are different from other devices. They don't sit a few feet away. They press directly against your body, and they generate a steady electromagnetic field the whole time they're on. That means your organs, your joints, your heart, all of you, are being exposed to radiation for hours, night after night. Their research shows this can raise inflammation markers in seniors by as much as 35%. It may also contribute to heart arrhythmias, poor sleep, and unexplained joint pain. Dorothy, a 75-year-old retiree from Minnesota, used her electric blanket every night during the cold winters. It felt like the perfect solution, she said. But then the symptoms started: aches in her joints, restless sleep, and then heart palpitations that made her family worry. Her cardiologist, aware of EMF risks, asked her to stop using the blanket, just as a trial. Dorothy was unsure, but she gave it a try. She switched to a down comforter and flannel sheets instead. And within 3 weeks, the changes were remarkable. Her joint pain faded, she was sleeping soundly, and the heart palpitations, gone. Follow-up tests showed her inflammation levels had dropped, her heart rhythm had stabilized, and most importantly, she felt like herself again. So here's what you can do to stay warm, without the risk. Replace your electric blanket or heating pad with natural layers like wool, flannel, or down. If you need to pre-warm your bed, use a hot water bottle or a non-electric blanket warmer and remove it before you go to sleep. For sore muscles or chronic pain, try a microwavable rice or flaxseed bag. It's safe, soothing, and free of radiation. These small swaps can help eliminate a major source of nighttime radiation without sacrificing comfort. So ask yourself, is a few hours of artificial warmth worth surrounding your entire body with radiation while you sleep? You already know the answer. These 5 common bedroom items: digital clocks, Wi-Fi routers, plug-in air fresheners, charging electronics, and electric blankets, may seem harmless. But for anyone over 65, they can quietly chip away at your body's ability to heal, repair, and function well. The good news? Every one of these risks can be removed with a simple change. And every change brings you closer to a bedroom that actually supports your health. It's never too late to protect your body, and it's never too soon to sleep smarter. If this video helped open your eyes to what's really happening while you rest, go ahead and hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more health insights that could truly change your life. Tell us in the comments, which of these 5 items is in your bedroom right now? Your story might help someone else take their first step towards safer sleep. And if you have loved ones over 65, please share this with them. A simple conversation could make a remarkable difference in their well-being, starting tonight.